Okay, so the last of the movement pattern, number 6, the baseline, is a supine trunk rotation. So we're going to have a look at the twist pattern and the rotation movement. So I'll let my client lay down. Arms going to be out like a letter T, palms facing the ground, okay, supporting their weight there. Knees are going to come up to 90 degrees. And it's good if you put a Swiss ball. You don't have to use the ball, but a ball keeps it nice and rigid. And push the heels back, tuck that in nice and strong, and knees shoulder width apart. Okay. From here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come behind. A couple of key points. The first key point is that the shoulder blades stay on the ground. Okay, so they're planted on the ground. So when we can look at this, you put your hand underneath. Okay, you can feel if it's on the ground or not. You're visually going to see it, and I'll show you an example in a sec. I've shoulder blade strong on the ground, pushing down. And what Sean's going to do is actually going to rotate his body and try to twist as far as you can to one side. Nice control. Beautiful. Back up to the start. Okay, and then as far as you can to the opposite side. Beautiful. Back up to the start. So a couple of key technique points here. I want to make sure that he's in neutral spine. Now, obviously, he's laying on the ground, so it's going to be nice and neutral. It's more so the head, making sure he's not, as you go down, he's not turning to one side, jumping off. Okay, it's nice and straight. Next one to have a look at is the range of motion with the ball itself. So this is the key part of the test, is the rotational movement. So the best one way to do that is put a stick, a dowel rod in the center of his head, and from a behind angle you can actually see, as you roll to one side, the degree of motion of angle he's actually going to get. Okay, so ideally we want to get him to 90 degrees, which is all the way to the ground. Okay, that's perfect range of motion. You may see him have restricted range, so may only move a small part and be stuck. Okay, and the key thing you'll find here is that the range only counts so long as the shoulder blades are planted on the opposite side. Okay, because if it's not, he's going to be using momentum to move into that motion. So as Sean comes this way, if he loses that touch on the ground, I'm going to stop him where he loses it, so come back down. So start from square one, off you go, with the motion. As soon as that pops off, stop, hold there. Okay, and I can see from this angle what degree he's at of motion to score him there. And he'd be probably sitting around 30 degrees or so there. Okay, so we're going to have a look at both sides. Again, making him move through that motion, and that is the twist movement.